All right. So when you raise power to a power, the pattern is you multiply the exponents. Do my base change? No, the base stays the same, just like yesterday's lesson. Never changes. Only the exponents. So here, my exponents, 6 and a 5, I multiply it, I get 30. Here, an exponent raised to another exponent, I get 20. Exponent raised to another exponent, 3 times 12, you get 36. So 53 to the power of 36. All right. This one, an interesting one. Okay. This is so this part, if you don't take a look at that 4 right there, this is exactly what we did yesterday. Let me zoom this in. Okay, we did this yesterday. When we are given this, 2 to the power of 2 times 2 to the power of 3, what do we do to those exponents? Not multiply, add, right? Yesterday we learned that when we multiply, we add the exponents. So we get 2 to the power of 5. Now raise it to another power. Exponent to another exponent. We do exponent raised to another exponent. Multiply. So then we get 2 to the 20. A lot of people mix it up. I know it's confusing because when you're multiplying, you're adding. But then when you're raising to another power, that's when you multiply. So, but it's really just the 3 types. It's just 3 types. You're either adding the exponents, subtracting the exponents, or multiplying the exponents. There's no dividing. And those are the only 3 types. You can think of it as the order how I taught you guys. The first type, when we multiply, you add. Okay. Let's try a couple of these examples. Short. Not long. Okay. Let's try this. Simplify by writing as a base to a single power. So this one, let's go around the room really quickly with these. Cyrus, can you tell me the first one? Okay, what's my exponent?
10.
10, yeah, that's it. 2 to the power of 10. Rebecca?
3 to the power of 12.
Good. Yusuf? Excellent. Akela?
12 to the power of 35.
Yeah, that's it. Antonia?
6 to the power of 24.
Good. So we're just multiplying the exponents. Deshan?
7 to the power of 18.
Awesome. Okay. Now, so those 6, pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Wonderful. Now here, with so many brackets. My eyes. Okay. Same rule applies. Just because there's more brackets doesn't mean you do anything different. Sean, how would you write your exact answer exactly for this one?
-3 brackets to 6.
Awesome. Okay. So the only difference between these ones and these ones is your base is in the bracket. The -3 is in brackets, so your base number is -3. So keep that bracket there, and then the exponent. Okay. Jasmine?
8 is bracket -2 to the power of 10.
Good. Okay. Brian, number 9.
-4 to 12.
Awesome. In brackets. Petro?
-8 in brackets to 15.
Good. Sonia? Awesome. Cindy?
-7 bracket 5.
Perfect. Okay. So number 13. Here's where it gets a little tricky, where you might need 2 steps. Okay. Jennifer, can you tell me your first step first?
4.
To the exponent 4. Yeah. Good. And then your final answer then? Perfect. Okay, so again, you add the exponents first before you multiply the outside exponent. Okay, Mohini?
7 to the power of 5 to 6.
Good.
And then 7 to 3.
Yep, perfect. Okay, Sophia, 15. Okay, sure. Haley? Pass? Okay. Bella?
Bracket -6 to the power of 20.
Can you tell me the first step first?
To the power of 4,
Mm-hmm.
and then times 5.
Okay. So if I were to write it properly, I would actually need a second bracket and then to the power of 5. If I just write that 5, it will look like it's to the power of 45. But I know what you're talking about. But, just so that when I mark the test, it doesn't look like you're raising to the power of 45, you should have this extra bracket right here. And then now I would have the -6 in brackets to the power of 20. So this is a tricky one because of the -6 space. Okay, thank you, Bella. Rihanna.
Bracket 8 to the power of 11. Bracket to the power of 2
Good.
equals 8 to the power of 22.
Good job. Alright, so add it first and then multiply. Let's see. Anjali. Mm-hmm. Good. Awesome. Good job. That's exactly it, and that's how you get full marks. Annie, number 18. Okay, brackets. What do I put inside the bracket?
14.
Mm-hmm. Good. So then I get perfect. That's it. You guys are doing amazing. All right, 19. Second. Okay, Brandon. Okay. Kira. Okay. Jose. Okay. Gia. Skip. Okay, and Rachel. Woohoo! Thank you. Mm-hmm. Oh yes, good job. And then to the another bracket, and on the outside. Good. And then your final answer. Uh-huh. Perfect. Why is this 10? How did she get 10 right here? Annie? Yeah. 12 plus -2. So 12 plus -2 gives you the 10, not 14. Okay, so works the same way for negative exponents because the base is the same. We do the same thing. Okay, 20. Anybody? Yep, Annie.
6. And then 13.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
9.
Good. Yeah, perfect. Okay, last one right here. Mohini?
Bracket -2 to the power of 8,
Mm-hmm.
and then outside 3 to the power of 3, then bracket -2 to the power of 24.
Awesome. Good job. Okay, so since we did 21 questions together, 21 examples, I think we are pretty comfortable with these now. We know when to put in brackets, when not to put in brackets. All right. Let's see. Oh, sure, sure. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'll go back to it in a second. Okay, number 22. There's a mistake here. Can you point out what is that mistake? Petro?
They added the exponents instead of multiplying.
Right here. Exponent to exponent. It should have been 3 to the power of 6. Okay, and then give the correct answer. So if I were to evaluate this, 3 to the power of 6, don't forget, you can use a calculator, and sometimes it will say evaluate, so you need to know how to use the exponent button. This is your exponent button right here. So 3, that, 6, you get 729. Okay, 23, what's the mistake there? Yeah, they're the same thing. They added instead. They should have multiplied. So 5 to the exponent 14. 5 exponent 14. Ooh, yes. 61035155625. Okay. Oh, these are all the same thing. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's just the same thing right here. Instead of multiplying, they added. Is this correct? Is the sign correct right here? Alright, so those who say yes, the signs are correct. Those who say no, the signs are not correct. Okay, we have half and half. Alright. The negative is outside the bracket, so it does say it's outside the bracket. And then at the end, I don't need the bracket anymore. And so that's why I dropped it. So this is correct. Okay. When you do these questions, what you can do is think about what is your base. In this case, your base is just positive 7. All right, so just thought I'll mention that one. Okay, these ones are a little tricky. Okay, if I just have 2 to the power of 4 times 8 to the power of 2, can I just make this 16 to the power of 6? Why not?
Because the bases aren't the same.
That's right. So I cannot combine them because the base are not the same. But can we force it to be the same?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so this 8 is actually just 2 times 2 times 2. So I could rewrite the 8 as 2 to the power of 3. So I'm rewriting this as this right here. Okay, I put it in brackets because I have an exponent outside of it. Right, I still have that exponent 2 right there. So all I did was I rewrote the number 8 as 2 to the power 3. Now looking at this, I know what to do. We did 21 examples. 3 to the power of 2 means I multiply it. So I get 2 to the power of 6. So now I add the exponents, okay, and I get 2 to the power of 10. Okay, let's try one together. Number 27. Okay, I have my base 9 and base 3. Which number do you think I should change?
9.
Change the 9. All right, what's the connection between 3 and 9 if I were to rewrite it? Sorry? Yeah, you're right. I heard it. 3 square, yeah. 9 is just 3 square. Don't forget the 2 still on the outside. So again, I just rewrote this number 9 as that. I haven't changed the question. I just rewrote it. Okay. Someone tell me what to write for my next step. What's my next step? Any? Mm-hmm. Awesome. And so my final answer? Good job. Okay. So that's not so hard, huh? Okay. Same thing, same idea with divisions. All right. Division, the same thing. I have 4 to the power of 2 over 2 to the power of 3. I need the base to be the same. I need to force one of those base to be the same. Which one did I change? Sean?
I can change 4 to the power 2 to 2 to the power 2 to the power 2.
Good. Right. Changed it the 4 to this. And so what's my numerator? 4 over 2 to the power of 3. So what's my final answer? Good. Okay, this is we did this yesterday. When we divide numbers, we subtract the exponents. 4 minus 3 gives you 1. All right. If I write this on the test, it's correct, but I'm not very happy. Okay. What answer would make me happier? Just 2, right? Okay. It's not wrong, but formatting is wrong. Okay. Let's finish up with these ones. 29. What can I change the 25 to? Yep, Antonia?
5 to the power of 2.
Good.
3 to the power of 3.
Over.
5 to the power of 4.
Good.
Which is 3 to the power of 6.
Mm-hmm.
Over 5 to the power of 4. Which is 5 to the power of 2.
Perfect. All right, and I love how you gave me every single step. All right, so rewrite. So she rewrote the number 25 as just 5 squared. Yeah. And then you multiply the exponents. Since you're dividing, you subtract the exponents, and that's how you get the 2. Okay, last 2 example. Just these last 2, and then I think that's it. Yeah, okay, so last 2 example right here. Let's finish it up. I want to change that 9. Yep, Annie. Mm-hmm. Three to the power of? Yeah, this is a tricky one. Just follow the exponent rule. When you divide, what do you do to the exponents? So 6 minus 6 is? 0. And what's anything to the power of 0?
1.
Nice and loud. 1, yes. If you don't believe me, check your calculator. Let's 1,234 to the power of 0 is 1. 654 that oops 6551243875625 to the exponent 0. What do you think my answer is? 1. Yes. Anything to the power of 0 is 1. All right. And if you're ever confused, just think 3 to the power of 6 divided by 3 to the power of 6 itself divided by itself, you get 1. All right, so that was tricky. So good job for those who got 1. All right, last one right here. Oh, this is even trickier. Should I change the 4 or change the 8? Those who say change the 4. Those who say change the 8. Okay. Diction, I saw you put your hand up for both.
Turn them both to the base 2.
That's right. 8, you do not change it to 4 square. 4 square is not 8. 4 square is 16. So they don't have the same base. So in this case, Yeah, you actually have to change both. So the connection between both numbers is 4 is 2 to the power of 2 times, so we changed that to this, and 8 is 2 to the power of 3. Okay, so yeah, we actually have to change both numbers in this case. Okay, remember the point in rewriting this is we're trying to force it to have the same base. So if we just change 8, it's still not the same base. We can't. It's very tempting to make the 8 into 4 times 2. But remember, 4 squared is not 8, it's 16. Right? So Dikshan, why don't you finish this up for us?
Let's take turn
Yeah, so 2 to the power of
2 to the power 8
good,
times 2 to the power of 9,
good.
which is 2 to the power of 17.
And that's it. Right. So the key to any of this is they have to be the same base. If they're not the same base, you cannot combine them. Okay. Even if one is positive, one is negative, you cannot. Okay. So that's all there is. So on this back page, I know I left a blank page right here. Just want to do a quick little summary. When you multiply, you can write it nice and big on this page if you want. When you multiply 2 numbers with the same base, when you multiply 2 numbers with the same base, what do you do to the exponents? Add, yeah. Add the exponents. Right. So that was the first type. Second type, when you divide 2 numbers with the same base, what do you do to the exponents? Subtract. And the last one, right? When you have an exponent raised to another exponent, what do you do to the exponents? Multiply. Multiply the exponents. Okay. When do we divide the exponents? Yeah, right?
When you root it,
Sorry?
when you root it,
When you
like root it,
square root it.
that might be
Not really. Well,
like this square like 2 times.
that's true. But in grade 9, let's just say in grade 9, do we ever divide our exponents? No. So it's only these 3. Okay? As simple as it seems. These are just the 3 things you need to remember for this test. Yeah, that's really all it is for this chapter. It's like these 3 rules. As simple as it seems, I still get people fail the test because they mix these up. And then it makes me crazy. So please remember these 3. These are the only 3 exponent rules that we'll be working with in this chapter. Okay? Sounds good? Okay, so for the rest of the class, you can work on the last 2 pages. It's a combination of all 3 types. Okay, so work on all of these and we'll take it up tomorrow beginning of class. Okay.